Okay. Are we all on board? Ready to go? Okay. Um, I want to welcome you to this web meeting. It's a pleasure to have you, and it's an efficient way of meeting over the web, isn't it? So, my name is Fredrik Lindquist, and I am the CEO of Flowfactory. Personally, I have spent most of my professional life in the IT industry, mainly in various software companies with roles such as head of sales and marketing, regional manager, managing director, and CEO. I have also worked with delivering insight, competencies, and actionable advice to CIOs and their teams. Today, I would like to spend a quick 10 minutes talking about low code platforms as a concept and a little bit about Flow Factory's value proposition. And as a next step, we can decide whether this is something worth exploring further for you or not. But let's decide that by the end of this call. So, if you surf the web, you may find a lot of hype around low code platforms. There's a good reason for this, and I hope I will give you a better understanding throughout this presentation. So, let's get on with it. This statement here on the screen gives us a hint as to understanding what this is all about. The central feature that all low-code platforms share is an environment where non-technical business users can create and modify business applications. Well, this is one important view. And depending on what you try to accomplish, from a flow factor perspective, I would like to tweak this statement slightly by adding that technical users also have the ability to advance the application by developing features that require a certain level of coding, if you wish. I want to point this out because Flow Factory is a low code environment, not a no code environment. And the difference is that on a low code platform such as Flow Factory, you're not limited to the capabilities of the tool, but can add code to create exactly what is needed were those requirements to arise. One way in which I like to describe low code is basically like this. Here you see a view that's familiar for coders. Building an application using tools such as Visual Studio or Angular looks something like this. Now compare that to the environment of Flow Factory low code platform. Here you get a visual view where you define what the application should do, how to present information, and you create the app by dragging and dropping and using normal business language to create the application. And when done, it is one click published and distributed to the end users as a SaaS application delivered through the cloud. A key word I would like to introduce here is configuration. So in contrast to coding on a low-code platform, we use the term configuration as a description for the work being done while creating an application. And there's no need to consider all the aspects of the application stack, as you would have to, one way or the other, in traditional application development. So look at the stack to the left here and compare that to the stack on the right. Okay, we're trying to be a little provocative here, but reality holds that on our low-code platform, it is a full stack environment and addressing all the aspects of the application stack so that more time and focus can be spent on the actual idea behind the application. What value is it supposed to deliver to the organization and users rather than the process of getting there? I need to make one note on system quality here as well. I'm sure you are familiar with bugs, especially in new applications. Well, since coding is unnecessary to create an application on a low-code platform, you should experience a practically bug-free environment when creating an application. So any problems in the application will instead be connected to how the application was configured. So if something isn't working the way it was intended to work, just make the adjustments in the visual environment and one-click release a new version. So that is one way of describing what a low-code development platform is. And just to give you a definition, here's one for you from a Forrester report dated second quarter of 2016. Well, apart from the tools and their capabilities, one thing that's very interesting to look at is what this modern way of creating applications means from a higher perspective in terms of sourcing of competences and speed to market, for example. We've already covered the difference between coding and configuration. So, what does this new way of creating apps mean to your business? Well, one mega driver has to do with shifting the competence pool. Working on a low code platform, there's less need for specific technical skills, which in turn opens up new opportunities for people with interest in technology, but with an even deeper interest in understanding the business prerequisites for the application and generally collaboration with internal and external customers. So, individuals to look for here are those that are more interested in configuring great application than in coding them. I'd also like to cover how low code allows for an increased speed to market. So let me see how to describe this here. Let's look at this simple model here. So you have your customers or users. They may be internal users or perhaps external users paying for using your application. Typically, the business side of the organization has a higher understanding of the non-technical aspects of what is needed and typically works closer with the customer or users of the application. At any rate, they put demands on what the application should accomplish. In a traditional environment, a lot of effort needs to be spent on translating those business or customer needs to IT professionals so that they know what to accomplish when developing the application. In essence, on a low code platform, the need for technical expertise decreases so that more great stuff can be delivered faster. All right, so I hope this gave you an idea of what a low code platform is and some of the business benefits and mega drivers connected to this evolution. So, what is our value proposition? Well, are you ready? All right, so create your great apps super fast on our low code platform. Focus on what's core to your business and leave the rest to us. As simple as that. We like to think of our role as a springboard for great minds, a springboard that make your and your organization's great minds create your great applications faster, better, and cheaper. So, where's your mind? From our perspective, we focus on three distinct customer segments. By the way, if you're a startup with an application idea, we have a program for startups. So please get in touch to discuss how we can help you go to market faster. So for the enterprise segment, the value proposition usually is around advancing operations faster and cheaper with integrated applications built on our low code platform. And for software companies, it's about fast forwarding the product roadmap and exceeding customer expectations. And for IT consultants, it's very interesting to build on a low code platform because typically it can increase your project hit rate, be faster, and you can use the higher margin to dominate the market space. So, again, I hope this presentation has given you an idea of what a low code platform is and what benefits it could potentially provide for your business. Let me know if you'd like to take a next step and start exploring your specific opportunities. Send me an email at contact@flowfactory.se or visit our web, flowfactory.se. And again, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to hear from you real soon. Have a great day.